Okay, let's go. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, why is the cat with us? That's cute. Hello everyone, XFalcon here, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Tokyo Dark. And so, last episode was pretty much just about us meeting, finally, the collector and seeing his creepy place and his creepy personality. I don't know, he's pretty much a stalker. I don't know. But yeah, we met the collector and he gave us some information, I guess, or some guide of sorts. And he gave us two possible choices of what we can do next. It's either follow the path of the dark, meaning knowing more about Reina, and so he mentioned her talent agency, which is called Omega, and because based from what we've seen from the photo, she is an idol before. Yeah, and the other one was following the path of the mask, and in short, knowing more about the mask itself and its connection to the dark. And that was and we're gonna do that by going to Kamakura and going to the Mai residence again, and I mean to the Kawana residence again, and talk to Mai Kawana. But I first chose what do you call this place again? Kabukicho, if I remember correctly. In order to follow the path of the dark and look around about Reina and stuff. So yeah, let's go enter this club. Yep, what you'd expect from a club, I guess. And we can even talk to people or silhouettes of people. Can I ask you something? I wasn't doing anything. You know, you're a cop, right? We weren't even saying anything yet. You've got me all wrong. I'm looking for a talent agency by the name of Omega. Why do you think I was a cop? Only cops ask that many questions right off the bat. Well, that and your costume had me fooled. You ought to be careful walking around like that. Oh, I got it. You're some kind of performer, right? What are you doing looking for Omega? Omega's a wash. You won't get any work from them. Worry not, sweetheart. It just so happens I work for one of the best agencies in town. We handle all types, models, performers, actors, you name it. Even a mature woman such as yourself will have no problem finding work through us. That is, if you're fine with staying in costume. My lucky day. That's the spirit. Have a drink with me, babe. I'll get you signed up. I'm sure I can find work for you in no time. Well, like I said, I'm looking for Omega. A friend of mine recommended them, so it'd be rude to not talk to them at least, right? If you ask me, your friends got no taste. You shouldn't waste your time with those losers. No one's even seen their guys around for months. Word on the streets that they ran up a bit of them with the wrong people, if you know what I mean. I assume it's some gang or the Yakuza. Anyway, you didn't hear that from me. You know where I am if you want a real chance, babe. Sure, whatever. Anyway, let's talk to this one. Can I ask you something? Yeah, sure. You don't need my permission. Because you already asked us a question by asking that question. You heard of an agency around here called Omega? Omega? No? Doesn't ring a bell. Why? What's it to you? I'm looking for a missing girl. Missing, huh? Was she foreign? Working for a nightclub? Maybe working for some of the other types of clubs? I get what you mean. I don't remember asking your opinion on the girl, only if you knew about the agency. Either way, answer's the same. I don't know. No, Omega. And you probably won't find her even if I did. Girls go missing all the time around here, if you catch my drift. Care to be more specific? No, I don't. If only Ito was working as a cop right now, he would be in trouble, man. Don't think you delicate types could handle it. Let's just say not everyone is as nice to the ladies in those places as I am, and leave it at that. Stir the pot with questions like that and you're bound to end up in trouble. So if you want help, go ask someone else. Okay, so no help from all of you. So I can talk to this person again? Okay. It pretty much just looped the same conversation. Never mind then, I'll skip that. Moving forward. Is there anyone else to talk around here? Okay, there's two over here. Can you spare a minute? Hey, X, that's my name. Yeah, just kidding. Just kidding. How long have you been standing there? Me, I just got here. Why so jumpy? Sorry, there was a big, scary guy with his car here a little before you. He acted friendly enough, but he made me feel a little uneasy. He kept asking me what I was doing here and if I wanted to go somewhere and have a drink with his friends. Honestly, I've been waiting for a good moment to duck out. Think you made the right decision by staying put, if you ask me. Have you ever heard of a talent agency around here called Omega by chance? Omega? No, never heard of it. I'm actually not ever in this part of town. A friend of a friend invited me out here for a few drinks, but she hasn't shown her face yet. It's starting to stink of some sort of weird setup. Anyway, I still have some pride, so I'm not going to tuck my tail and run just yet. Good luck finding that agency or whatever you were looking for. And if you see that guy I mentioned earlier, watch your back. I haven't seen him yet, I think. Evening, you know anything about the talent agency called Omega? I heard they were based here. Are you insane? I'm not. At least, I think I'm not. Our sanity is still not way below. It's not like I'm asking you to take me there personally. What's the issue? You do know where you are, don't you? Omega ran up against some people, the same people who own this club, and they lost. The Mifune takeovers already racked up quite the body count and I don't plan on being added to it. I'm not sure who you're working for, but you've come at a bit of a sensitive time. If I were you, I'd turn around and walk out that door. Hell, she probably killed him too. Killed who? Him, you know, Higashi, the owner of Omega. Okay, this is getting deeper. Everyone knew he owed the Mifune family a small fortune. I guess this is much a mafia war or something like that. The word on the street is that there's been a little spring cleaning of any disloyal retainers. Do I need to spell it out for you? Good, I've already said too much and you should stop asking around too. You never know who's listening. Whatever. Anyway, is there anyone else that I can talk to over here? Yep, there's still one over here, or two. Let's talk to this one. Hey, can I ask you something? This character sort of looks familiar to me. About the talent agency called Omega, you know anything? And he's not speaking. Alright, I'll take that as a no. Never mind then. I assume he's one bad guy. But whatever. Hey, do you know this area? What? I had a question about what? Speak up. It's either he doesn't understand Japanese or he really doesn't hear us. I can't hear you. The speaker's right there. You're gonna have to talk louder. I'm looking for an agency. You're looking for a vacancy? In what? No, and you're what? I'm looking for information about the Omega Talent Agency. Do you know anything? Wow. You really shouldn't shout things like that around here. That's bad news. Excuse me, Miss. We were hoping you might join us next door. And there's the man with scarred face. Consider it an invitation from an admirer. Besides, it's a much nicer venue than this dump. Yeah, in fact, we'd be happy to escort you. No, who are you? Refuse, sure I'll go. Let's ask first, just in case. Who do you think? We're just businessmen doing our business. Okay. I mean, let's just go, I guess. I'm pretty sure we're not in a position to refuse right now. Good answer. Follow us. Yep. We got caught by gang people. And we're in a place that's creepy yet again. I don't know why all places in this game look so creepy for some reason. Let me introduce myself. I'm Kasumi Mifune. I appreciate you coming by to talk. Your thugs didn't give you much of an option. The hell you think you are calling me a thug? You're a businessman, you got that? Oh, I've got it alright, but don't think that dressing in a suit makes you any less of a thug. Say another word, you cop bitch. Enough. You say another word and I'll make you wish you hadn't. Now get out, both of you. Okay then. Yes, boss. My apologies, the quality of help you can find these days isn't quite up to the standard that it was in my father's time. So she's pretty much the Yakuza boss of this family now, maybe? Wild dogs can be difficult to train, but they'll come around even if I have to beat it into them. Sit down, relax. Can I get you a drink? Okay, let's talk to her. No thanks, whiskey on the rocks. I'm pretty sure that we don't need the drink. Not this time. Not like the mistake I made in the first episode. I see, then excuse me while I pour one for myself. Why don't we skip the small talk and you tell me why I'm here? I'm getting to that. Seems you're a woman who doesn't like to waste time. Good. As luck would have it, neither am I. Let's get right to it. A short while ago, a couple of men downstairs ran up to tell me you, a cop, had walked past my bar and into one of my nightclubs. Then I hear you've been sniffing around asking about one of my investments. Investments? You mean Omega? Smart girl. Tell me, Ayami Ito. And she knows our name. Yep, why do all people know our name for some reason? Why is it that the cop is going around asking pointed questions like that? More curious still, not just any cop, but a publicly shamed cop on leave. A shamed cop who's had a history of... How did they word it? Ah yes, a history of psychotic episodes. How do you know all that? Well, I think, she already mentioned it. You were publicly shamed. It's in the news. We all have friends, Detective Ito. And when detectives are wandering around my part of the city, my friends tell me everything I want to know. Honestly, you don't seem all that crazy to me. As to why you're after Omega, let's say you piqued my interest. Sorry, look at us. You said no small talk and here we are off in the bushes somewhere. Let's get back on track, shall we? As you're not acting in any official capacity, it's safe to say that no one knows you're here, correct? Yep, no one. Well, maybe Tanaka, if he wasn't dead. Too early? Never mind. In your position, I might have tried to lie, but I appreciate the honesty. It was a rhetorical question anyway. I know for a fact there's no one coming for you. Funny, you don't strike me as the stupid type, and yet you've willingly entered a den of vipers. If you valued your neck staying on your shoulders, surely you wouldn't do something so reckless. You can skip the threats. If you want to do something to me, you'd have done it already. Plus, you're smart enough to know not to hurt a cop, even one in my position. Ha! Good, I like you. Given your prickly demeanor, I doubt you're working with one of my competitors, and you're definitely not here for your police buddies. Okay, I give up. I have to know. What exactly is it you want to know about Omega? I'm looking for this girl. Her name is Reina. I was told she was involved with the agency somehow. I want to know what happened to her. How very noble of you. Figuring that out might be a bit difficult, as I'm afraid Omega is an extremely recent acquisition. To get back farther, you'll have to talk to its president and former owner, a man named Eiichi Higashi. As it so happens, that makes two of us would like to have a word with him. Like peas in a pod, us two. Unfortunately, when he handed over the business, he became a bit, how should I put it, forgetful about his outstanding debts to us. And the poor thing is so scared of me that he's ignoring all my calls, probably thinking I'd do something awful to him if I found him. You'll probably do so anyway. He's got every right to be scared. I can't imagine how he'd get that idea. Can you? Maybe he'd prefer talking to a police officer instead of talking to me. I'm not some green recruit. I know how this works by now. What's the catch? You'd never tell me where he was and send me on my way for nothing. Of course I wouldn't. You'll have to prove that you can be trusted first. There's someone else I need you to talk with. A bit of a softer target than Higashi. Pretty good deal, right? Everything you're looking for in exchange for one little job. Okay. So, no, I'll never work for you. Just one job, right? I mean, at this point, we kinda need every information we can get, so we'll have to do this. We're on leave anyway, so whatever. Oh, don't make this more difficult than it has to be. You'll agree eventually, so why fight it? I know a lot about you, top of your class and one of the best detectives on the force. You wouldn't let something as pesky as morals get in the way of good information, would you? Yeah, I got that same idea. I've heard about you too, cousin Mifune. Or more accurately, I heard a lot about your father. As you should. My father was a good man. It's not surprising you know more about him than me. That'll change soon enough. I won't be a footnote in his story much longer. My father always undervalued the power of information, but I really get to know the people I associate with. You, for instance. Everything you've done paints the picture of someone who's very determined and very desperate to find this girl of yours. Don't let other people tell you otherwise, detective. I think those traits are a wonderful combination. However, it also means you don't have a whole lot of bargaining power right now. If you don't want to work with me, that's fine. You can go home and quietly overdose on whatever medication they've got you taking instead. Maybe, is that even possible? I mean, if we drink too much of the pills, will we get a game over or a premature ending? Who knows? Furthermore, I could just refuse your request altogether, but that'd be so boring. We both need something, so let's help each other instead. Do the job I ask and I'll tell you what I know about little Higashi. As I was saying, like him, there's another business owner in Akiba who is unfortunately behind on her payments as well. Such a shame too. I really wanted a straightforward relationship with this one. See, I help out with a few things, and in exchange, she kicks back a little of her business. Sometimes we send over new contracts to renegotiate the terms of our mutually beneficial relationship. Sadly, she's neglected to sign the newest one. I'm a cop, not some Yakuza debt collector. Do it yourself. Suspended cop. You can't parade your badge around as proof that you're some white knight anymore. Due to the recent transition of power, I can't do it myself just this minute. The dogs at Tokyo Police Headquarters starting panting whenever me or any of my men are seen outside of Kabukicho. And why are cops not even, taking an action inside of Kabukicho knowing that something like this is happening? I don't know. It's really weird. Even in the real world, I sometimes hear something about that, when these types of people are inside their territory, police won't do anything. For what reason exactly? Are they being paid? Are they corrupted? Or I don't know, is there any other reason than that they're corrupted? Who knows? I'm not asking you to club someone's head in, I'm only asking you to give them a friendly reminder to keep up to date on their paperwork. Easy, right? Here, take it. Do this for me, and I'll feel a lot more comfortable giving out information about Omega. Also, I'll remind you, with your impending review, it would be unseemly if it got out that you are meeting with Yakuza, wouldn't it? Blackmail, huh? That's such an ugly word. And here I thought we were becoming friends. No. I'm just stating the facts of the situation is all. The business you're going to is a cat cafe in Akiba. Okay, we know that person. Are we going to threaten her? I mean, she doesn't seem to be bad at all. So, she might not deserve that kind of treatment, but we'll see. Kazu can give you the address on the way out. Wait, a cat cafe or what? A cat cafe? What else would it be? Well, a cat cafe or a cat-made cafe. What? Are we talking cats? Are people dressed like cats? Because a freaking cat cafe, Actual cats. Adorable, fluffy, precious cats. Why the hell would I invest in some stupid maid cafe? Cats. Normal cats. Okay, we get it. Damn it, I'm all worked up. Look, get that goddamn contract signed and we'll talk. Okay then. That was Sachiko, right? The one in the doing the cat cafe, if I remember correctly. Anyway, let's go to Akiba again. That's just pretty much our word choice at this moment anyway. I'm still confused why this game is taking a toll on my PC, but every time I play games that are definitely, when you see it, it's definitely more intensive compared to this game, but it plays so smoothly. It's so weird. I don't know. Anyway, now we're in the cat cafe, and here's Sachiko. Yep, I got her name right. I think Tomo remembers you. Hello again! That's so cute. He must be appreciative of all your help to make him feel better. Although I've had to stop the deliveries of sashimi. Even the smell seems to set it off his bubbles. Another quirk added to an already quirky character. Maybe it's a sign that you were right about the fish. Listen, we need to talk. Okay, sure, why the serious face? What's wrong? Now we gotta talk about the, I don't have to sign it immediately. Let's ask her first about information. Since, you know, why is she, having debts with the Yakuza anyway? Huh? What do you mean? That cat keeps on appearing. I can't take this seriously. I read it and it seems like you owe them quite a bit of money. Why? I've been around this kind of stuff for a long time and I can't figure out how a cat cafe owes that kind of money. Money? Yakuza? Wait, you're working for her? Why? I'm not working for anyone. All I've got is this contract and their name and I want to know why. The truth is, this place isn't all above board. Or it is, but it wasn't always. I didn't borrow money or anything that stupid. When I was setting up this place, I was just trying to stay above water. But the building owner kept coming by to complain, and then these government types and health inspectors came knocking. I never realized how complicated opening up a place like this in Tokyo could be. All those rules and regulations. Yeah, that's pretty much the thing with public service establishment stuff, especially that's related with food. It's really hard to keep up with all those regulations and stuff. All I ever wanted was to help out the kiddies and make people happy. Then she came by, someone who loved cats as much as I did. She offered to help me smooth things over with everyone. I mean, I saw the tattoos and everything, but I don't think you should judge people because of how they look. I still don't. Yeah, that's kinda true, I guess. There was no way I was going to stay open and keep my kitties if I didn't get help fast. So I accepted her offer and things got better pretty quickly after that. The building owner stopped complaining and all the permits fell into my lap. Maybe you think I was stupid, but most the cats here would be stray or dead if I didn't get her help. For a while, I thought I was saved by a guardian angel. After all, she loved the cats and was kind and friendly to me. It's been quiet too. The business with Tomo's bowels was the first incident I've had in months. About 2 months after accepting her help, when I was closing up the shop, some men showed up with a contract, like the one you're holding. They said it was for services rendered or something like that. It wasn't much at the time, so I signed it. I owed her a lot after all, and I was doing pretty well. Only, they kept coming back, and every time they came back, they had a new contract. Every contract wanted more and more money. It's gotten out of hand. I can't keep up anymore. And, yep, that's pretty much what these types of people do. Similar to loan sharks and stuff. Kasumi won't even see me anymore to talk about it. You didn't really think you'd get a favor from the Yakuza for nothing, did you? I wasn't being greedy, Ito. I thought she was trying to help. Helping the only way she knows how. And so what do we do now? And okay, she's trying to be all cutesy with us. Please, you have to help me. The amount of money they've asked for is out of hand. I'm doing well for now, but if they got their way, I'd be out of business. You have to tell Kasumi. Please, tell her that if this place closes down all these cats, there'll be no place for them to go. They're poor kitties. They'd be put down. I can't support them myself. I don't think Animal Services would let me keep them. Oh, I think I kind of see now why Kasumi won't go back to the cafe. Maybe she'll see the cats again and get soft-hearted and all that, and so she'll just let go of this debt and all that. But because she's the boss of the Yakuza now, she'll have, to keep her image as the boss in front of her subordinates or something. I don't know. That's just my guess. We'll see. I couldn't live with myself if that happened. I'm begging you, Ito. Don't do this. Okay, sign now. Don't sign, I'll help. Of course I'll help. Although, I don't know how. It doesn't matter what I need from her, I can't make you sign this in good conscience. Hooray! I know good would prevail in the end. Thanks. How'd you get mixed up with that woman anyway? I need some information from her. You should be careful. I don't know about her, but her thugs are dangerous. Last time they were here, I heard them talking about having to teach a girl from another cafe a lesson or something. Makes me feel sick thinking about it. What else would you expect from guys like that? Breaking legs is probably all they're capable of outside of grunting and drinking. Call me naive, but I don't get how someone can be so two-faced. When I started seeing her face in the papers lately, I couldn't believe it. Surely that ruthless woman they were talking about couldn't be the Kasumi I knew, or so I thought. Guess it's like you said, a tiger can change its stripes, right? Maybe so. At any rate, you should probably be more careful who you trust in the future. Sorry, I didn't mean to wrap you up in all this. But thank you for not making me sign. So what's your plan? I'm not sure if I really have one. Yeah, I still don't know either. Maybe I can appeal to her kinder self, if she really is a cat lover. Why am I pronouncing words so badly lately? I'm sure she wouldn't want to see the little guys hurt, right? Oh no, I've really gone and got myself into trouble, haven't I? Maybe I should go instead. The contract was given to me, so I'd better deal with it myself. Plus, I get the impression that being confined by the cops hasn't put her in a great mood. I'm sure you don't agree, but I still think there's something good in her. Sometimes I can't help but wonder if she'd be doing all these things if she didn't grow up into that life. And all the kitties loved her when they played with her. Cats are such good judges of character. I somehow don't think her treatment of animals correlates too much with her treatment of people. That's kinda true, I guess. But still, I'm suddenly starting to feel a little queasy thinking about going back there without the contract. Damn it, Ayami. You've really gotten yourself into one this time, haven't you? No point dwelling on it now. And the cat's out here again. Hello. I've made my mind up and I can't run Yakuza debt collections just because I'm in a tight spot. Take care. Don't worry, my kitties are never wrong in judging someone's character. Yeah, sure. I'll think of something, but I need you to lay low and maybe close up shop for a while until I sort something out. Okay then. So what do we do? I guess for now we'll go back there and see what happens. Okay, let's go. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, why is the cat with us? That's cute. Honestly, little one, I don't want you to get hurt. Go home. I guess we're gonna be using this cat in order to appeal to Kasumi, I guess. Well, hopefully it works. Anyway, we're here. Let's enter. Welcome back. I assume you took care of that little nuisance for me? I didn't have her sign it. I couldn't, in good conscience, ruin someone's life like that. Let me explain something to you. If I give you something to do, you don't come back until it's done. What? What? Do you think you're some sort of moral crusader? Helping out the little guy? What'd she tell you anyway? That she was a small town girl who couldn't keep up with the big meanies in Tokyo? Put it that way, I guess I do sound like I'm asking a bit much. Did she tell you about all of the cats that kept escaping? Or the ones who wandered into nearby businesses? How about the heaps of trash that were piling up around the place? If it weren't for me getting people off her back and cleaning up the place, those cats would probably be dead by now. What we have here, detective, is a trust issue. You were too quick to take the other side because of who I am, or at least who you think I am. Pity. Kazu. Yes, boss. Take Ito outside and show her what happens when people disappoint me. Don't be too rough. I don't want a repeat of last time. Oh, and leave her face alone. I'd hate for someone to see a black eye and think she might be worthy of sympathy. Keep her jacket here. I like it. It's very chic. Did you know my friends tell me when all the police raids are coming? It's pretty handy, really. As a matter of fact, there's one scheduled for tomorrow. I'll be gone, of course, but if they were to find this jacket, well, who knows what they'd think. Would be a pity if someone recognized it. Okay, so she's pretty much pinning more trouble on us, and that's not good. Hey cat, come out and help me. And we hear the cat, finally, here we go. Hello. Hold on, Kazu. Ito, who is this? And now, you become a bit softer. He's, I guess he's a stowaway from the cat cafe. He is, huh? I see. Finally, we got into her softer spot. These few episodes have been all about cats. Not that I'm complaining, as long as I'm away from all these jump scares. What's his name? Beaten? Oh, I think his name is Tomo. Tomo? That's not much of a name for a man, is it? I shall call you Mr. Marshmallow. She's pretty much like the other employee in the maid cafe. I think her name was Mina. About that blackmailing beating. Oh, that? Forget it. Seriously? I knew it. Really? Oh, good. Oh, Ito, lighten up. You're not a liability unless you start talking to your cop friends. And you wouldn't do that, would you? No, they likely wouldn't believe me at this point anyway. My thoughts exactly. So cheer up. How can you stay mad when looking at these big eyes and those little feet? I look at you and I see a woman whose priorities are all wrong, Ito. You don't appreciate what you have, only what you're looking for. That is, until you find it, but then what? What's left? That said, I was serious about one thing. If you talk to any cops about my business or about my affection for cats or anything like that, Kazu might pay a visit to your apartment and pick up where he left off. But who wants to think about all the logistics of dismembering and disposing of a detective's body when you've got those little whiskers rubbing against you? Huh, Sachiko was right. You do genuinely love cats. So why make her sign a contract that would end with her having to put the cats down? Sachiko isn't as perfect and cute as she seems. She might love her cats, but she has strange ways of caring for them. She owes me a great debt, and it's my right to collect it. If her cafe is shut down, I'd make sure those cats have a home, though I can't say the same for their owner. This job is about tough decisions, not legal ones like you cops might make. In my business, you have to sleep with the choices you make, not leave them at the door when you hand the case over to the courts. I guess Kasumi isn't bad as we thought she is, I guess. Although, if you put in the law in the picture, I guess she is bad. But for me, in my opinion, but how do I say this? Based from my own morality, not that my morality is all golden or anything like that, but yeah, I think she's pretty okay. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, Mr. Marshmallow likes being picked up. Aww, he is pretty cute. I'm not sure if you meant for this outcome, but I have to say you have some guts coming back like you did. Well, I did think that something like this might happen, but yeah, never thought that it would actually happen. And in doing so, I've given you information on one of my weaknesses. It's funny, really. I spend so much time making sure I'm not seen as the weak woman that all these men expect me to be, that I don't feel like myself sometimes. Sometimes I'm sure you understand quite well. Tell you what, I'll let you have that one little weakness of mine. It's only fair. I know so many of yours after all. In a different life, maybe we could have been friends. Yeah, maybe if Ito wasn't a cop and you weren't a Yakuza boss, then maybe even Sachiko. Who knows? Kazu, stand down for now. Ito, consider yourself lucky. I'll let you keep your jacket tonight. Understood, boss. Alright. Forget the cat cafe contract. I'll get one of my boys to deal with it later. What is it you wanted again? I want to speak to Omega's company president Higashi about a girl assigned to his agency. That's right, our missing agency president and one of his many projects. What a despicable little man. I'll tell you now, I had no problem taking control of the business from him. I left him as president to keep a few of his clients happy, a decision I regret now. Okay, so now we get to ask more questions. I'd rather not accuse her already of if she killed him, because it's just pretty much a rumor at this point. Unfortunately, I'm just as in the dark about where he disappeared to as you, I'm afraid. A deal's a deal, though. While you were out, I got an address to one of his old hideouts and a code to get in. I can't guarantee you'll find anything there, but I said I'd tell you what I knew, and that's what I know. You haven't sent one of your stooges to check it out for you? Stooges? I like you, but don't push it. As I said earlier, me and my men can't afford to be spotted right now, especially in an area getting so much special attention. Special attention? Doesn't Kabukicho get enough attention on its own? Kabukicho is what it is, but this isn't in Kabukicho. This particular spot got its reputation, and subsequently its extra police patrols a bit more recently. In fact, I hear there's still an ongoing investigation going on there. I heard you'd be intimately familiar with that area and the incident that happened there. Oh, it's Kamakura. My condolences on the loss of your partner, Detective Tanaka, by the way. All the papers are rushing to make you out to be incompetent, or worse yet, some sort of psychotic killer. Maddening, isn't it? At least she's sympathizing with us. She gets it. We're not crazy. At least not yet. My friends in police headquarters say you two were close. That's no way to lose someone you love. I suppose it's not too much to ask what really happened. Was there really someone there that night? Yes, there was. Thanks on the condolences, but what happened on that night isn't something I want to discuss right now. Suit yourself. Let's change the subject back to Higashi. It took a bit of digging to find that address. Seems he was keeping a second hideout in Shinjuku under a fake name. Oh. Okay. So she was talking about the incident about Tanaka, his death, not about the Kamakura incident. Okay. We get it now. Now that we know where it is, he probably knows too. I highly doubt he'd be stupid enough to stay holed up in it. But I also doubt he'd be smart enough to completely clear the place out before he left town either. There's probably something in there that would lead us right to him. Get what you want, then let Kazu know where the slime is so we can straighten him out. he'll get those fantasies of running away out of his head. The code to the door is 11235 or 11235. Okay. It's the only keypad on the street. You can't miss it. For what it's worth, I wish you good luck finding your little girl, but remember, you can't save them all, Ayami Ito. Oh, and Ito, thanks for bringing Mr. Marshmallow to me. Being holed up in one place for the last few weeks can be a bit taxing. You know, I remember he loves fresh fish. Fresh fish, huh? Sachiko certainly does have an eccentric taste. Kazu, go pick up some sashimi. Hey, that's not a good idea. Mr. Marshmallow here is still not used to the smell of it. Right away, boss. And that was that. That was kind of weird. But at least we got off safely. Anyway, I guess our only choice for now is Shinjuku. Might as well continue investigating right now. Or maybe not. I'll go look around for a bit. Oh, I can't enter the bar. I can? Or can I? Or I can? I can. But I can enter Daizo's place, so let's talk to him. Let's just revisit them every time we're able to go back in Shinjuku. You know, just to see some familiar faces. Okay, last one will be the guy over here. And nope, he's not here. Never mind then. Anyway, our only option now is to go to that keypad door. Huh, it worked. Looks like Kasumi's tip wasn't a lie. Okay, let's go in. I thought we were gonna take long with... Ah! What a stench. I'm not liking this place. I know that smell. Anyone who's worked homicide long enough knows it. I assume it's blood. Anyway, I'm not liking this one bit. So let's just... It didn't move at all. Must be reinforced. Let's try picking the lock. I can't. Seems like the inside of the lock has been filed off. Seriously? Is it even open? I can't open it. So what do I do now? Let's try kicking it again. So what do I do exactly? Let's try leaving. Maybe there's some option out there or not. Is there anything in here? Oh, so there are other doors. It's no good. It's as if something is holding it from the other side. Let's try kicking it. Damn it, that did nothing but hurt my foot. How about pick lock? Isn't catching on anything, isn't going to work. Never mind then, let's go to another door. Oh, man! What's that? Corpse. Is that a corpse? Yep, it is. And whose corpse is it? Is that Higashi? This isn't the source of the smell, alright. This is the source of the smell, alright. The body's in pretty bad shape. Whoever did it took enough time to mutilate the corpse. The internal organs have been disturbed, maybe removed. What's this? There's a paper bag with the name Higashi written on it. Oh yeah, it's Higashi. And there's a paper bag again. Maybe Reina did do it. Ah, our sanity is reducing. This is not good. Something will show up. Not liking this. Anyway, let's look at the door. Nothing's changed, just a door. Anyway, let's try going out of here. Can I even go out? No, I can't. Oh no! What's this? Listen, let's just listen, let's not touch that. Ah! It sounds like something is trying to escape from the inside. Let's touch it. I've got nothing else to do anyway, no option. The rattling stopped. Why? Let's enter. Ah! Ah! I regret going in here. Ah! Let's look. This TV doesn't look like it's been used in many years. And it's covered by a thick layer of dust. I doubt it even works anymore. Anyway, let's look at the pictures. What are these pictures? Who's this? Oh, I think they're workers of the maid cafe? Or an idol, I don't know. They all look so sad and young. Have you got a pretty good idea what these pictures were used for? Yeah, I kind of get it as well. Oh! She's also a victim, I guess. In the past, I mean. What happened to you? Huh? Something's happening. What's happening? Whoa. Are we seeing a past memory or something here? I think I'll go to bed early tonight. Ruby, don't ignore me. Lately, it's been the same excuses over and over. So, her idol name must be Ruby? I don't know what you're talking about. Ruby, my sweet little Ruby. You think because that one song was a hit, you can just stop working? Oh, so Higashi is pretty much, I think, a fake manager, maybe? I don't know. It's like it's not a legitimate manager or something, but still, I don't know. I'm still not sure. So let's continue. That money's all gone, sweetheart. We spent it all trying to get you a record deal. Don't you think it's unfair to eat my food and stay here for free without doing any work, Ruby? Hey, stop crying. Stop crying! I'm talking to you. Hey, calm down, man. I didn't mean it. I'll do another song. I'll make it up to you. I promise. I just don't want to. That's exactly why I'm setting up all these meetings for you. You make the right impression with these guys and they'll take you places. And what kind of guys are you talking to anyway? Pretty sure they're not the good ones. Speaking of which, I got a call a little while ago from Masa. Know what he told me? He told me you were being a little disagreeable with him last night at his place. Yup, I guess Higashi is kind of selling off Ruby or Reina. You know that he's one of our best clients, don't you? The things he can do for you girls is, well, I shouldn't even need to tell you. I sent you to him because he said there was something special about you. In fact, he said out of all the girls here, he particularly wanted to meet you. I did you a big favor making that happen. Then you compensate my generosity by sitting in a room, crying and telling me you don't feel well, or whatever excuse come up with next. I couldn't. He tried to. I don't care what he tried to do. You should have let him. When I took you in, you were a vulnerable tiny girl who was already failing in school. But I saw your potential. I could already tell how pretty you'd be when you were older. Oh. I guess Ruby is a victim here. Which sucks. That's all those men care about. How I look. So what? You think I took you in because of how smart you were? You're an idol. You're supposed to be looked at. Most men would fall over themselves to meet a pretty girl like you, but you ruin it for everyone when you sit there crying. What are you doing? I'm sick of looking like an idiot, Ruby. You made me do this. What's happening? Whoa. Now the TV's all on. Ah, I'm not liking this. Look away. Let's go. Anyway, we got to know a lot more about Ruby, and we can still can't leave. Why? Listen, nothing to see here. Where's that noise coming from? It's coming here, I think. The noise stopped again when I touched it. What should I do? Why do we keep entering? Let's exit now. Whoa, it's Reina. Another memory? I can't stand to see you like this. You're not gonna feel better staying cooped up in here. Listen, I got you that photo shoot lined up tomorrow. The one with Masa. Are you even listening? Don't make me go back. I don't want to go out. Let me stay here. What's wrong with you? Please, please, don't make me. I'm afraid to go. Far as I can tell, all you're afraid of is success. Seriously, you're guilt-tripping her? What? You're not going to say anything? You can't treat me this way. I give you your name, your music, and damn near everything else. Oh, but you think you're special, right? Let me break it to you, honey. You're not. There's loads of other girls in this business just like you, and they do what they have to without complaining about it. They understood how important it is to keep clients happy, and I'm sorry it's not all butterflies and flowers. But you're not some naive little girl anymore. You're a woman now. Hey, Earth to Ruby. I'm trying to give you some advice here, and you're not even listening. Reina. My name is Reina. Yep, that's her name. What did you just say? Reina? Who's that? Oh yeah, that was the name of some pathetic little foster girl I picked up. You wanna go back to being here? Just say the word and I'll show you out there myself. If you think you've got it so bad now, let's count the seconds between you hitting those streets and being back in foster care or dead in some gutter. Not so talkative now, are we, Reina? Or is it Ruby? The girl who was successful. The girl who could make it if she would just do what she was told. Sorry. I'm sorry. I lost my temper. But you gotta see things my way. You were special, you know that? I see. I saw so much potential in you. Such a beautiful young girl. I wanted to raise you up and show you what life could be. Then you reject me and everything I can offer you. It's a damn shame. You're still pretty, Ruby. So pretty. But not when you mope around. Look, I get it. You're a teenager and you wanna cry it out, right? Fine. But when you're done with that, you're going back out there. You think I want to send you to all these little meetings with Masa and guys like him? I'd rather you were successful so we don't have to do that. I'm on your side. If you were on her side, maybe, you'd find some actual job or something. Stop crying. You're not a child anymore. I just want to go home. Home? Where do you think you are? You are home. This is as good as it's going to get for a girl like you. Tomorrow, you're going to go with Masa and do whatever it is he tells you to do. You'll stop this crying and you'll start making some money. Okay, so we get to have more information now about Reina's past. Another whore, seriously? Can we leave now? Anyway, what's this? There's something laying on the mattress. That's a mattress? That's pretty much just some piece of cloth or something. The article's title, One Hit Wonder, Ruby Commits Suicide. Oh. She committed suicide and yet 6 months ago, or I should say 7 or 6.5, I don't know. We met her at Kamakura, and now 2 weeks ago we met her in the sewers. Dun dun dun. I'm really not liking this. To her room and found it locked. He called to her, she didn't answer. I thought she must have been tired, he said. She'd been working hard on a new song. Seriously? He only forced the door when he noticed the smell where he found her hanging from the rafters. She'd hung herself almost 2 days before, probably in this room. There's more. Though Mr. and Mrs. Higashi had adopted her years before, Ruby was not made to work and loved being an idol more than anything in the world. Her song, Look For Me, will go on sale again this month, with all sales going to various suicide prevention charities. I've read enough. The sadness that's in this room is the same awful feeling I felt in the sewers. Is it Reina's? Is this what I was supposed to see? Okay, we've seen enough, so let's go, please. I get it now. Reina have been through worse things. Okay, we can finally exit. Hooray! Ah! I feel sick. That monster. How many girls had Higashi passed around and abused before he was murdered? And Reina, she looked the same as she does now. 16 years old. A child. Higashi had her locked up, and she tried to take back control the only way she thought she could. Only she came back. Oh, so she's 10 years ago. So supposedly she's 26 by now. But she stopped aging because supposedly she's dead. But as far as we know, she is not. Sort of. And all that pain and suffering came back with her. When I was in that room, I could feel it like it was my own. And it's not the first time. The dark was steeped in it. And as soon as I realized, it was like the air changed. I can sense a pulse now, like a heartbeat following me. No! Who's following us? I feel like the dark has changed, but there's more to do. The collector said the mask was a tool to navigate the dark. I need to go to Kamakura to find out what I can. Okay? So... But I'll skip going to Kamakura for next episode. But anyway, we'll go out to the world map for now. Anyway, yeah. That's pretty much it for now. I think this episode's kinda long now. So, what we found out, yeah, I guess we've associated with the Yakuza and her affection with cats, as well as you can see, a bit more about Reina's past. I guess she was pretty much used by Higashi, and now that we see Higashi's corpse, we can only assume that was Reina's ghost having her revenge. So that's one part of the investigation for now. We've investigated about the dark and Reina as well, and our next episode would be more or less, I guess, about the mask, which is also connected to the dark, which we still don't know why, but we'll find it out in the next episode. So yeah, do check it out when it's out, tune in, whatever. So yeah, if you like the video, do like it. As usual, comment for your suggestions, comments, criticisms, or whatever, anything. And hopefully you subscribe as well. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.